Hi Gemini, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Gemini Love Tarot Reading. Gemini Love Reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Gemini Love Messages Reading. Gemini, I'm channeling for you in June 2023. You could, of course, be here in real time. You could also be here many months, even years later. All readings are timeless and meant for you. Well, interesting. The Strength card wanted to come early. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Empress. Taurus energy, divine feminine energy. I feel like somebody's trying to get the courage to come here in a way more emotionally available way. Gemini, somebody wants to speak the truth. Okay, this is coming fast. So I'm going to be quick just by letting you know that this is a fated connection between you and I. You are here when you're meant to be here. All readings are timeless. So you could be here in real time. You could also be here many months, many years later. So welcome whenever that is. It's when you are meant to be here. Interesting. Virgo, Mercury energy, the Hermit card. Down in the description, you'll find the tarotcloset.com. You'll also find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, love tarot readings for all signs, and you'll know if they're yours or not. Like all readings here, they are timeless. My throat chakra is going crazy right now. I don't know if you're hearing it. It's not surprising to me at all. Somebody's trying to get the courage to speak. I feel the truth to you. Gemini, this is coming really fast. Please remember these are general readings, so take what is for you and let the rest go. Oh yeah, somebody here wants to not only come in with the truth, look at that. It's the Knight of Swords, Libra and Mercury energy. Now it can be in the way of a message. I got to tell you, this is Virgo and Mercury energy. Of course, it's the Hermit card. It's where you go for clarity, personal truth, spiritual illumination. For some of you, this is a twin flame journey. It's not for everybody. I'll always bring it through. This is somebody who wants to come in here, Aquarius energy, also Uranus energy, and change things. Heal. Look, it's time, I feel. Those are the healing lotus flowers. And this is a feeling of somebody who really wants to bring the truth. Quickly here too, look, but they are scared. That's why they're trying to get the courage. Look, their eyes are closed. This is a really particular horse as well. It's not only pushing through, I feel, their obstacles, perhaps some obstacles and challenges around you. Let's see what is going on. But emotional. It's a really emotional horse. And they're scared. Their eyes are closed. And, you know, this is, again, it's Libra and Mercury energy. And Libra is connecting us straight to justice, which is the truth, which we also already know is what they're trying to bring. What is that truth? Is it clarity within the connection, clarity how they feel? Is it regarding a particular lie? Have they been hiding their feelings? Have they been lying about something? Because they're a little bit afraid, but they're wanting also to start fresh, as in leave it behind. You know, the Fool's journey, there's no baggage. You know, it's been healed. The Fool is starting fresh. That is what I feel is coming through here, okay? As I was trying to finish saying is these are general readings, so please take what's for you, let the rest go. And I would be so grateful if you would like today's reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. These watching readings, subscribing, sharing, of course, liking. These are things that really help the channel. They really help me a lot and allow me to continue channeling for you. So thank you very much for that. Let's see what else is coming through because it's coming through quite fast. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Oh, of course. Yeah, that was at the bottom of the deck. So the King of Pentacles is in reverse. It's catty corner here with the Hermit card. So what are they trying to get clarity on? Why the King of Pentacles is in reverse, why they were not telling you how they feel. Possibly it could be taking it to another level. This is the King of Pentacles. It's Virgo ruled by Mercury. And this is also Virgo ruled by Mercury, excuse me. And as you can see here, it's a reunion energy. It's a very, it's the King of Pentacles. Where is that pentacle going? It's abundant. There's the star that's bringing in the star card. That's Aquarius energy, the hope for clarity. This is the hope for clarity. This is also the hope for a new start for themselves, coming in a different way. I'm feeling Hangman energy, but also for you. This is extremely clear. This is yours. Yeah, it's the Queen of Wands. This is also not surprising. It's a really confident energy. Look, this is what they're trying to get into. You're both here. You're both here in this Queen of Wands energy. You can see it. It's leading with the heart. With that wand, that's the energy of love. It's also the fastest energy. Somebody is really clear about what they want. Somebody else isn't really sure. You can see that. And this is what they're trying to get the courage to bring, I feel. And of course, look at that. That's the Sun energy, and that's bringing in Leo. And we already see Leo in the Sun energy here in the Strength card. But that's also connecting with Source, trying to figure, whoa. Yeah, because they're still trying to get the courage. So that's not surprising that it turned over. They're trying to get this clarity and trying to get the courage. It's really extremely clear. The communication that's going on here is with themselves and spirit. It's co-creation. And you can see that here as well. This is leading with the heart. It's leading with love. It's the energy of love. There is also spirit who has sent messages looking right over here. The sunflowers, they don't exist without the sun. They need the sun in order to grow. And that's connecting us also with the crown chakra and working on a solution. Looking right here, the divine timing, growth, communication. It's really strong that this can begin with a message, but it can be even more than that. Let's see. This is not a surprising development at all. Going into the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so they've been blocked. The High Priestess, okay. Blocked, very blocked. Look, you can see it, blocked from coming here. They're trying to get the courage. It's the Page of Cups in reverse. This is telling us what we already know, but it's a validation that this is a no contact and or in separation connection. The High Priestess is in reverse, so it really is, it could be that a decision has been made that they're regretting. Let's see. For me, this is more about the decision that they're having a hard time making, and that's coming here. And we can see that they're trying to get the courage, quite literally, and get clear, I feel, about what they want to write. It could be in person too. Let's see. Because the Four of Pentacles, this is the Sun in Capricorn. There is that connection again to Source, but this is also telling me they're not letting you go. However, there is some untangling in their life, is what I want to say, okay? Whether that is another connection or it's something that they're trying to work out within themselves, which is really comes through really clear. You're obviously going to know. And look what is here, right? Also in the middle of the Page of Cups in reverse. It's a little bit of immature energy, I will tell you. And we know that. This is it's a breakup energy. It's a separation energy. What's that going to be for you? For some of you, that might be a legal separation or a breakup. It's not going to be for everybody that's legal, okay? Be interesting to see. Yeah, so this needs healing. Look, it's the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I feel like if we don't see the Three of Swords, I feel like we're going to see the Four of Swords. In any case, it's right here in the middle of them coming here with the Knight of Swords, which is changing everything really through communication. They're scared. It's emotional. We saw that they want to come in and be honest with you. There's also a feeling of wanting to reinvigorate this and wanting to open up. They really want to open up. And I feel like this is what you're wanting too. This floral, these roses, of course, are both the love and the friendship. And it's also reunion energy. And again, there's that infinity symbol, which can be for some of you, this is a twin flame journey. It's not going to be for everybody because that's also forever love. So it's somebody that you were either building a life with, have a connection that you were working on, or you were working toward it. So you were either in the Ten of Pentacles, working toward the Ten of Pentacles, talking about it, whatever the case may be. It's still quite literally, as I say this, it's kind of funny, but pun intended, it's still on the table. You can see it. And that's what the fear has been here. This is the disconnect energy from whether you were in the Ten of Pentacles or you were heading there. And you can see it, they've been blocked from starting over, but they're not letting you go. They're needing to work some things out in their life. And that's not surprising because in the partnership placement is the Hermit energy. And that's really where you go to get clarity and personal truth, spiritual illumination. It's extremely clear. And well, yeah, they've been blocked. It's the High Priestess blocked from making this decision here, which is to take a chance on an entirely new path. We can see it here also in the Page of Cups in reverse. You know, this is making something work that wasn't working, the Starfish for me. It's also infinite possibilities. It's in reverse here. So we know it's the past energy, it's the current energy, but they're trying to overcome that. And the other thing about this infinity symbol, two things. One, it's connecting us again to Libra, which is no surprise. Libra is very much here today. And that is the truth. It's also the lack of balance. And it's also somebody who has had, I feel like, an overabundance of divine masculine energy. So therefore was not making clear, there's not making clear choices, I want to say, making possibly some bad choices, afraid to come, but they're balancing things out. This is really strong, getting that strength, not just to come and say what I feel they want to say here. Look at this, what they know, what they want to start. But this is also balancing out those divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And of course, the Strength card, that is an 8, and that is an action number. That's accomplishment, and there's Gaia energy around that. There's also some karma around that, some karmic lessons. And it's clear that they're really trying to connect with Source and get clear, because the High Priestess shows us that they have been blocked. This is not seeing things clearly. It's not really following your gut, your intuition. It can be a decision was made because that they regret. It's nothing really telling me that right now, but it can also be a decision was made because they weren't making a decision. However, with that said, for me, this is really more about they're trying to trust themselves now with doing the right thing, whether that's only communication and it's coming through strong, that it's in a message. That can also be, moving toward in person, seeing each other. But I feel like it's beginning with a message here, because this is the thing. They're not really seeing. It's clouded, and look, and you can see it's self-induced. So I won't be surprised also if we see the 8 of Swords, even the 2 of Swords in reverse, because there is it's a little bit stuck, but they're trying to wriggle out of it. And they might just come anyway, scared, with their eyes closed here, emotionally wanting to really change things, because this is where they are. This is where they needed to go in the Hermit card energy, because the High Priestess is showing us that they're really blocked. And what could it be? Because the 4 of Pentacles is telling us that there's still some untangling here. These two are hanging off. There's still some untangling in their life. Whether it's another commitment, as in romance, or it's work, there is a little bit of workaholic, I want to say, energy that's coming through. Possibly a little bit of over importance to money. Okay, that's not going to be for everybody, but it is coming through. But whatever the commitments are, whether it's romantic, family of origin, for some of you, it could be cultural, religious differences, locations. And what comes through strongly for me too is commitments to their own maybe ideas or how they were living. Whatever it is, they're still untangling that in order to come here, because they're aware with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit card that they were not, I want to say, reliable. Yeah, they were not reliable. Okay, and let's see. It came back. Okay, so the 2 of Wands in the upright. Yeah. And the Queen of Cups, we saw that. And here it is again. It's because this connection really needs to be healed. The 2 of Wands is in the upright. This is literally making a choice to come here. Look at the connection. Your hearts, you're both still connected here. Emotionally, For some of you, there's even a proximity of distance that's nearby. It's not going to be for everyone. For those of you that might even be with somebody in your house or near you that you are still seeing, and you know, somebody that you're seeing. This is also true for you. But I realize it's not for everyone because it does come through strongly too for a lot of you that this is long distance energy. In any case, look what is here. This is bringing in the World card for me. This is about the future. It's a decision, and it's a big decision, and it's also moving, traveling in the way possibly of, well, yeah, it's a bird, so we could say flying, right? But trains, planes, automobiles, what is it? But it's also moving toward this journey and continuing on this journey together, moving forward. That's what I want to say. And it's with the heart. And it feels like a really big deal because this is either, it's bringing them in to make this life-changing decision to come, heal and restart, or possibly this is still needing to heal and come. Maybe everybody's going to go their separate way. You're going to know that, Gemini. But this is a decision for me that hasn't been made. So that's clear for me now that it wasn't that something got made for them. I do think that they made a bad decision here. But right now, this is really about trying to get the courage to come and heal. Yeah, deep soulmate connection, really strong. If you're on a twin flame journey, it's also here. I realize that's not for everybody. And the Queen of Cups, of course. This is Cancer and Neptune energy. Look at this beautiful energy. It's one of the most healing, nurturing, supportive energies. There's the lotus flower. And these little rocks, I always forget the name of that. There's a lot of symbolism behind them. But what this is for me is finding your way back. So it can be the heart space of finding your way back and forgiveness and moving on. It can be finding your way back together. We see that needs to happen. So even if you're coming together, because there's also reunion energy here. You see that floral laurel wreath. It's obviously extremely emotional. Infinite possibilities. So where could this go? Look at the 3 flowers here. Of course, the divine timing. Everything is really here. Of course, it's the Queen, so the crown is there. And it's divine feminine energy as well, which isn't surprising in terms of your person's energy because they're trying to balance that out. It's extremely clear. This is Mars and Aries energy, by the way. And Mars is the planet of action, you know, aggression, passion, drive, conflict. It's how you do things. It's the action that you're taking, of course. So this is, I feel like them making that choice, and you're also waiting for it. You're both here. You're very emotionally connected still, and I feel like you want to, if not see each other, at the very least talk. Whether this is healing to move on or this is healing to move on together. You know, it really, everyone has free will, energies, outcomes. They will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. And also you're going to know that. Let's move the energy. Why do I feel like that was yours? No, it went down in. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Let's see what's coming through, Gemini. There's the truth. There it is. We knew justice was here, didn't we? It came through quite a bit in the very beginning, also even coming through in the Empress, because that is a connection for me with the 5th chakra and coming with the truth. And we see that here. That's what they're trying to come with. It's really clear. It's justice, and this is for a new beginning. So is this new beginning having this pretty massive conversation, I feel, a really big conversation coming from the heart, an emotional conversation. My gosh, you guys, because it's bringing in the world energy, which is the future. And are you finishing this? Are you coming back together? And are you getting back in or heading back toward the 10 of Pentacles? That's the question. Is it over or is it beginning? Is it over or is it beginning? You're waiting to hear from your person. And yeah, everyone has free will. You're going to have your own decisions here to make. But look at those lotus flowers. Those are connecting us directly with this new beginning. They're right here also in the full card, which is hope, which is a new path, which is starting after, I feel, this emotional, honest conversation, laying it out, truth, all of it, and then leaving that behind, because the Fool can't take the baggage. The Fool has no baggage. It's a new journey. So this is a totally new start. And again, that Hangman energy, that Pisces energy is so strong because it really needs to be a paradigm shift. It needs to be in order to heal, whether you were in already the Ten of Pentacles, this long-term energy, or you were working toward the Ten of Pentacles, or it's something that was even just on I want to say on the card, on the table, pun intended. Yeah, and this is the overall energy is what I'm hearing. So I'm making a little bit of a mess because I'm trying to make some space here. But this is where it wants to be. This is your overall energy. Not surprising at all. It's how your reading began. There's 3 here. It's the most I take. What's going on? It's the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is a transitory time, but it's also telling us that it's been really stagnant and not moving. It's not moving right now, but it's going to be on the move. We can see that. It's a matter of free will. It's a matter of choice here, even if they're coming with the fear with their eyes closed and working this out, whatever they're untangling in their life here, because we see the block. There is some immature energy, and that's around emotions and truth for me. We can see it in the Page of Cups, which is right here in between, coming here scared, but coming and changing everything, being honest, and the Ten of Pentacles. And it's also right in between the High Priestess in reverse, which is being blocked, by the way, Cancer energy, Divine Feminine energy, and the Fool card in the New Start. So yeah, this isn't surprising at all. It's like not moving toward the healing yet, because I feel that the Hermit energy is still very much the case, because they're still trying to work it out to come here. We can see it. Okay, yeah, so we're going to put this here. What else is going on? By the way, I feel like a lot of you, Gemini, have been in and out of the Hermit card energy. It feels like in this reading today that it might be that you're not always there, because I'm feeling a little bit of, I want to say, well, a little bit, maybe a lot of annoyance, because communication is your thing. You know, you're all about communication, and there's a real lack thereof here. You know, it's extremely clear, and also lack of clarity and lack of truth. We can see that. So there's a little bit of being annoyed energy. So sometimes it feels like you're here in the Hermit card energy. It feels like you kind of go in and you come out, because you say, okay, yeah, I know what I'm looking. It's connecting here also with the Six of Swords, which may have been upright for you. And that's, thinking about possibly moving on, interestingly enough. And, what's also really interesting is the Six of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius energy. And we see here the Aquarius energy, Uranus as well with the Fool card, that it really is about the communication that's going to make or break whether you take a chance on this, because this is the Aquarius energy, but it's also Mercury, and it's in reverse. So it's stagnant. What is stagnant? Communication. And they're stuck here about coming here with the truth, because that is, Mercury is the planet of the mind. It's the planet of communication. And oftentimes it's also connected to reading and writing. So it can be not responding to a message, or that they're working on a message, whatever the case may be. And it's a minor arcana. And, those are kind of day-to-day energies. So it does feel like a spinner for me, really, for everybody. Because ultimately, the Justice card came through early, and it wants to be your overall energy. And this, for me, is a new beginning based on the truth coming, which is going to come with a solution. That's the Sword energy. And that's also the Sword energy, which is transactional. It's moving. It's clarity in relationships. So whatever you're going to do with that, it's going to be up to you, your free will and your choices as well. Because you're clearly here today, and you're here as in the reading, and you're also here. You're still connected to this person. It's very deep. I feel a pretty strong spiritual connection here, actually. Soul contract connection. In any case, let's see what else is going on. It's the Three of Wands. And by the way, before I continue, this is the Sun in Aries. Couple of things. First of all, my throat chakra has settled a little, but it's rushed. And I really am feeling this wand energy. It's the fastest energy and it's leading with their heart. Secondly, what I was sending through before and it kind of got lost and it's coming back to me is the 8th card, the 8th star in the star card is actually a gift to the strength card. And that's the renewal and that's the hope for the inner clarity. And that's what we're seeing also here in this 3 of Wands. This is the Sun in Aries energy, and this is a collaborative energy, and it's taking it to another level. And it's a journey, possibly physically moving again. So planes, trains, automobiles, by foot, knocking on the door. What is that? Digitally. Okay, but that's the thing. It's also just movement toward the connection. So for a lot of you, this is around a message that maybe even there wasn't a response to. There is a solution coming here and it's the truth coming out. What you're going to do with that is, well, yeah, it's free will as they're working this out to come. But there needs to be some healing here. So whatever you're going to do, it's time. It's the divine timing. It's leading with their heart. They're crossing over here. And there is that star card and it's high above all the mountains, all the obstacles and challenges that we saw through coming. We saw that coming early. And that is the star energy. And it's more Aquarius energy here. It's like a make or break thing. You know what I mean? And well, yeah, that's having the inner clarity and the hope for renewal. And that's what's happening here in the Hermit card energy. This is somebody who I feel cares a lot about you. And there's a lot of, yeah, it's not just even nostalgic energy. They're really wanting to send you a message here. They know what went wrong. It takes 2, right? So this is just what's coming through from their energy. They're still trying to work it out. There might be some, it can be for some of you, this 10 of Pentacles and 4 is telling us that there's other connections, okay? Third parties as in a relationship, third parties, romantic. That's what I want to say. It's not going to be for everybody, but it can be the case. Either way, they're trying to work something out to come through, I feel, with a message. Where it's going from there is where it's going from there. But it needs healing either way. And yeah, that's the sun. That's connecting to the sun. And that's knowing. You don't see the sun here. It's still cloudy. You know, I don't feel like they've crossed over here yet. You know, what is this? This lava, this is rocks, you know, because it's not very, it's emotionally, the emotions aren't there. The water's not there. The divine is not there to catch this bird, you know. There's the emotional energy. And we know that that's what they've been struggling with. So it's actually not surprising. I just itched and this was coming, starting to turn over. It's really wanting to be seen. Okay, so this isn't surprising at all. There's another confirmation of the soul connection. For some of you, it's twin flame energy. Again, I know it's not for everybody. We know soulmate energy is here. Maybe even past life energy. For some of you, you may have known your person for many years, even going back to childhood. That's also not for everybody because it can just be that chronological feeling of this is my person or this is a person that I was meant to meet. Okay? And this is all so much connected to emotions and lack of communication and lack of clarity and truth, which is what they're trying to come here. So do I feel like there's a solution? Yeah. Not even just what we're seeing, I can feel it. It's really strong. They're thinking about when things were working and also when things did not. And that's bringing in, of course, right before the 6 of Cups. And by the way, this is the Sun in Scorpio. It's bringing in the 5 of Cups. Yes, you can see here, and that's the Mars in Scorpio. And that's how they handled things. And that's feeling a lot of regret because this is somebody who regrets that I feel like they left you not knowing whether they loved you or whether they wanted anything more. They just kind of left. You know, there is some ghosting energy here. And that's the 5 of Cups coming through. That's also this feeling of loss and remembering and realizing that you might feel like you're not loved. And that's just not the case here. Whatever you're deciding to do. This person I feel loves you. There's still love here. Do they have it for themselves? That's the question. Because I do want to say there's a lot of regret and there's the fear to come with what? How they feel? Something that happened? Is it a lie around a person? Something that happened? Or is it about them coming with how they feel? Whatever the case may be, it's the lack of communication, which is not something that goes well for you, Gemini, because that's something you really are, it's one of your very strong attributes, you know, and that's something that that is really important to you. But there's obviously a connection here that's quite serious and quite deep. And by the way, there's reunion energy here. So whether that's coming through in a message and following within person or just a message, it's here. And it's bringing something forward is what they want to bring forward here. And they're thinking a lot about it. You can see you're both there. So what is that? I feel it's a message. This is coming right off. It's the Hangman. I thought the Hangman might come, and it did. Okay, so that's how readings go. This is also yours, look. And yeah, it's the Six of Pentacles. It's the giving energy. The Hangman energy doesn't surprise me because this is telling me that it's not that the indecision is coming to an end. Okay, there's still some indecision here. They're still struggling. You can see it. But they want to bring look, the truth, communication. And this is not a justice. This is not Libra energy. It's the Six of Pentacles. It's the Moon in Taurus. And it's in the upright. This is a reciprocal giving energy. And they know that they weren't. Look, one here is saying, hello, what about me? While somebody else is eating the fish. And that's, of course, commitments. It's slow moving. But this is a lot of realizations. We saw that in the King of Pentacles in reverse about what they're thinking about. And that's just that they weren't giving. They weren't following through maybe with what they said, with communication, whatever. And that's what they want to bring. Look at this. It's extremely clear. It brings injustice. You can see it. You can see it. And that's the giving energy. And it's reciprocal in terms of communication for me. And what else? And the Hangman doesn't surprise me because there has been some selfish energy here. But the main feeling, I mean, it was coming through, obviously. I saw it coming, is because they're ready. They're getting ready to make a paradigm shift, and that is coming in a really different way. And that's communicative for me. And that's at least coming with the truth and communicating. Where you guys are going to go from there, it really isn't, only time will tell. But the indecisive energy is coming to an end here. Timing-wise, let's see. Spirit has a plan. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they change. Okay, we're going to bring in another deck. And funnily enough, it's the same deck, but it's my soul deck. It's in German, and it's a little different in many ways. But as you know, I live in Austria, and this is one of my favorites here to channel with. There's quite a few, but this is my favorite, and I'm really kind of hooked on it at the moment. It's not leaving my side. Don't worry about the German, I'll tell you, and you'll also know what the cards are. So let's see if anything's coming through to validate this communication, lack thereof. Maybe there's some new insight. Maybe something's coming through and it's just gonna throw us completely off track. Let's see. Well, let's see what's going on underneath first. Not surprising at all. It's the Seven of Pentacles. This is what you've been waiting for. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is Venus in Taurus, and that's, as you can see, the crow sitting on the nest. So whether you already had built a life or you were building a life or you wanted to build a life, you're just waiting to kind of hear. That's Venus here. That's keeping them warm. You know what I mean? It's like sitting on what you built. What still needs to grow. It's not finished yet. They're not out of the nest. So there is that pentacle here. It's like sort of like a beacon, just waiting for an outcome, waiting for communication, waiting to decide also. It's being really patient and feeling like you've done a lot. You've done everything you can. And that's why I feel you in and out of the Hermit energy too, because it's kind of like frustration, I feel. So it may even be sometimes you just flow off and say, yeah, reversing it and saying, I'm out of here. It's kind of a spinner for me, is what I'm going to say, but it's showing itself in the upright. So there's still hope here, and we already know that, of waiting for, there's still potential here, I feel. It's bringing in that Magician energy big time, which you're in, and also Virgo's in, which is really strong here. There's a lot of details, and it's a lot of that there needs to be some communication. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Two of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Overwhelming inability to commit. Yeah, possibly other connections romantically, but also, as we know, it's this decision. They have to untangle some stuff. Is it commitments within themselves, other people, locations? What is it? By the way, hello, if you're in New York. Just wanted to send that through. And, you know, again, lack of the decision making too, because that's what we see. They're struggling. They're overwhelmed here, but they're trying. They're in the Strength card. It's strong for me. It's really strong. They're also in the Hermit energy. They want to come here and be honest. And that's also, again, bringing in the infinity symbol, bringing in justice, the truth, bringing in twin flame energy, bringing in the long-term energy, forever love, I want to say. That's bringing in the Ten of Pentacles. The Sun energy is everywhere. That's the source, also the life force. There you are. We see that here in the Six of Cups. They're overwhelmed, but it's a decision that I feel is going to be made here. It's a pretty big one. They could be coming with a life-changing, it could be coming down to a life-changing decision for both of you. But I also feel just coming is life-changing because it feels like it's either a new beginning or it's the beginning of the end. Do you know what I mean? Not to be dramatic, but it feels dramatic. Okay, please show us the cards. Aho. There's the Hangman again. Okay, yeah, so that's a spinner. This is just not surprising at all. And that's why that was such a strong energy, because it was planning to come down twice. So this is the indecision. This is the overwhelming energy. It's a sign for me that there is still some indecisive energy. We already know that. I already feel that. I really feel strongly the Two of Swords in reverse as well, but even in the upright, that's a spinner for me too. So this is really like, and it's also for you because it's connecting here also with the Hermit energy, and it's a Pisces energy, by the way, and of course it's a major arcana. And Uranus energy, it's changing things. So it's also your mind's indecisive energy of changing, not sure. Should I go? Should I wait? Because we saw that in the Seven of Pentacles. What you want, they're also in that energy. For them, it's based more on fear of their emotions and communication. I wanted to show you what's at the bottom of the deck first. I felt like I had to turn it over. Look at your reading. There's so much validation here, it's ridiculous. It's the Two of Wands coming back, Mars and Aries energy. There it is. That's the life-changing decision they're making, or you're making together, possibly. Emotionally connected, not talking. Leading with your hearts. This is the future. This is, again, travel. Soulmate energy is very strong here. And we have many soulmates in the world, don't we? And romantic or otherwise, but you're coming together for a reason. This is a fated connection. You were destined to meet. There is a reason for it. Whether you come back together now, later, or you don't, there is a reason. It's clear. I mean, I'm a strong believer in that. So what do you believe? But that's coming through here, that you were meant to meet. And something is going to be changing here. I'm feeling also drawn, to look underneath. And I'm going to set this here. I mean, look at all these validations. It's the Eight of Cups in reverse. They're coming back. For some of you, it might be in home, in a apartment, whatever, like a physical location. I'm going to put it here and we're going to move on. But it's also coming back into the connection. And this is somebody who's learning. There's a little bit of page energy there. It's like apprentice energy, you know, it's like trying to figure things out. And we see that to communicate, to share their emotions, to open up, learning their lesson, coming back here. And there's that 8 again. There's that action. There is, of course, the infinity, the justice, the karmic lessons. Yeah, I'm stopping here. This is really very clear. I'm going to bring in some messages from their higher self, Gemini. Then we're going to close your reading. And let me see where I feel drawn. And I'm feeling drawn here. What do you want to say to your Gemini? Messages from their higher self. I will always love you. Yeah. I heard the I love you a while ago. I know you were giving more and I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's the 6 of Pentacles. Did we keep it? We did. And that's why they want to change that too. That's another paradigm shift here. You both know it needs to change. There's a lot, but communication as well. And that's also giving and receiving. That's reciprocal. I mean, if you're always trying to get someone to talk and they're not, I know you were giving more, and I'm so sorry. It's really clear. We're going to keep it here. I don't understand why I'm so connected to you. That's the Six of Cups. I'm sending you a message. That already came through real clear today, so we're going to leave that there. You are my person. That's also more Six of Cups energy. We have a deep soul connection. We already know that, and that's more Six of Cups energy. Wow, it's like surrounding the crow. I really do care, please believe me. That's it. Okay, that's how that goes. We're going to read these, and Gemini, I'm going to close your reading after. What's going on here? It makes me so sad when I read our messages of happier times. Are you okay? Are you sending that? Are they sending that? If you ever feel like you're sending the message, then you're sending the message, Gemini. I feel like I need to put down a few song messages. I wish we were together right now. It's what I just heard. So we're going to do that. It can be that your song comes down, song of relevance to the connection to you. Can be songs come down that you don't know or like. And it's the sentiment behind the song. There's even messages within the song that words, locations, names that I just don't even know that you're going to understand. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know, let me know at your best. You are lovely. That's just showing itself. What do you want to say to your Gemini through channeled song messages? Channeled song, Gemini. It's the same mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time running. It's well worth the wait. I just had a little bit of a lisp there. Long time running, tragically hip. It's 3. It's from me, it's for you, for your eyes. It's a wait, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there. Love is our cross to bear. Love is our cross to bear, John Gorka. This might be your song of the reading. Please go and listen to this song. A colleague of mine, Love is our cross to bear. As you know, I'm also a musician, professional musician. John Gorka. This might be your song, Gemini. I'm pretty sure that it is. And it's sort of like saying, you know, everything that just continues to happen and happens, you're still, it's like, oh, I love you. There's a little bit of that frustration that I was feeling. But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Would you love me for the of it? All our fears would be irrelevant if the world was ending. Julia Michaels, J.P. Sayer. And you decorated my life, created a world where dreams are apart. And you decorated my life by painting your love all over my heart. You decorated my life, Kenny Rogers. Is there anything else coming through? And it's too good to slip by, too good to lose, too good to be there just to use. I'm going to stand up on a mountaintop and tell the news that you take my breath away. You take my breath away, Eva Cassidy. Really particular song, got to listen to You Take My Breath Away by Eva Cassidy. That's also a song for you today. No covers, this song, because I'm feeling it as I even send it to you. It's my connection to why I felt rushed and breathless. All I want to do is find a way. I can't make it through without a way back into love. That's what they're trying to do. And if I open my heart again, that is the Empress energy of opening up, the truth, emotional availability. I guess I'm hoping you'll be there for me in the end. So, and if I open my heart again, I guess I'm hoping you'll be there for me in the end. Hugh Grant, Haley Bennett, that is from Love Actually, if you remember that movie. And yeah, this is completely the reading. I feel like every song here is a song you need to go listen to. It's extremely important. John Gorka came through and Eva Cassidy. These are really strong messages for you as well. This might actually challenge the John Gorka song because it really is the reading. Okay, so this is too many. Are there any more? That's it. This is the last one. And we're going to close your reading, Gemini. Is that you? Did I fall in love for nothing? Was it nothing at all, Michael Damian? This might be your energy. In any case, it came down. Gemini, I really enjoyed your reading. If you enjoyed your reading, please like the reading. It really helps. I always hate asking. It feels pathetic, but I really need to ask, you know, because watching readings and liking them, sharing them if you're inspired to, subscribing to the channel, to the Tarot Closet, these are things that really help the channel continue to move so I can continue bringing readings. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you joining me today. I'm sending you so much love and light on your journey. And have a beautiful day. I look forward to seeing you at another reading. Bye, Gemini.